Alright guys, BLM here. It is the next day. It is 11 o'clock and we're going to continue on with Game of Thrones. So, yeah, from like, what, 6 o'clock today on, I'm going to be really busy. Obviously there's 7 hours in between them, but there's also like little stuff I have to do here and there. I'm probably also going to go out. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to finish episode 4 here. I'll probably go out to get lunch, do some other shit, and then come back and record for however long I can. See if we can finish this season. If we can finish Game of Thrones, that would be ideal.
Didn't you?
But we'll see.
How did you know when to stop? I don't think I could have.
I wish I had killed him.
What do you think Lord Whitehill will do when he hears? If he truly has a spy...
He won't know of this. Not until we want him to. The gates are barred and every raven in the rookery is dead.
My lord, there's been a message from High Point. Lord Whitehill invites you to discuss a truce.
He wants to make peace.
As if we're that naive.
Maybe this is an opportunity. A way to get behind their walls.
And do what? You'd be putting yourself in danger, Roderick.
She's right. What do you hope to accomplish?
We could get Ryan back. This could be our chance.
You're right. Now that we have Griff, we can propose a trade.
A trade? His son for my brother. Then we have a plan. We'll leave first thing tomorrow morning.
If you're going ahead with this, at least bring the Glenmore soldiers.
We obviously need them here.
You can't mean for Roderick to travel unprotected.
What if the Whitehills attack Ironrath while he's gone?
My lord, you cannot go into an enemy stronghold unprotected.
Nor can you leave Ironrath vulnerable.
Ironrath is ours again. The Glenmores will ensure it stays that way.
Let Arthur know at once.
Yes, my lord.
I'll start making the preparations.
To think that one of them might be spying for the Whitehills.
Duncan wanted you to travel to High Point without any protection.
Yet Royland would leave Ironrath defenseless.
Well, we'll need an advisor with me at High Point.
By rights, it should be your sentinel. But if we're going to an enemy stronghold, maybe you'd best take Sir Royland.
It's meant to be a negotiation, not a battle. How could any of them betray us?
Sir Royland comes with us. Duncan can stay here and defend Ironrath.
Very well.
Roderick, I know I can't come to High Point, but I can't just sit around and do nothing. I want to help. Please. I'll do anything you ask of me, even something dangerous.
Ironrath may be no safer than High Point. If there's trouble, I want you to hide. Go to the Grove and stay there until we return.
I'm not a child anymore.
You were every bit as stubborn when you were her age. I've known Lord Whitehill a long time. He's selfish, greedy, and arrogant. But he'd never kill a guest in his own home. At least, I don't think he would.
I hope you're right, Mother.
So, what's there to talk about? I did record the AC2 video. Yeah, I mean, it was only like 20 minutes long, the raw footage. I mean, that's the thing that's nice about, obviously, scripting, is that it reduces the recording time as well. Because I feel like there's obviously a lot of times when I don't have a script where I'm wasting time.
Focus on the mission.
Either rambling on about things that are eventually going to be cut, or...
That's what matters right now.
Or just trying to think of, like, what I want to say.
Good luck, my boy.
Again, I do think that the amount of time it takes to write the script is just not worth it for most videos.
Shall we begin?
Listen up! There are 4 of these guard posts throughout the city. They'll use them to warn the masters
yeah, we're less
in
than
case
an
the
hour
slaves
away from,
decide they're tired of wearing chains.
From my
We're here to
kind of
make sure
idle
they
play video
don't see
coming
it
out,
coming.
which that should be
Theric,
interesting. I'm not
you take
entirely
the
sure how
north,
that'll go.
Ben, the south. Asher
we'll
will
see, I
take
guess.
the east. And Kieran will cover the west. Make the enemy blind. Give the Unsullied a chance to get in and arm the slaves.
Yeah, I mean,
The rest
yesterday,
is up to them.
views and everything wise
Don't get
for my other
cocky out
channel,
there.
pretty good.
One mistake.
You remember when we stole that
Obviously
John's
not as
War
good as
hammer?
the day before, but still,
That woman in Lee's?
still got 3,600 views, which is definitely on the higher
My
end
head could feel
of
anything.
things. Watch time wise,
Tonight, any man who wishes to
still
be
on the
free
higher
may
end of
take
things.
that freedom from the grip of his master. You will clear a path
subscriber
for them,
wise, got 15.
but they must walk it
Not
alone.
bad.
Justice belongs to the people of Marine. Do not make them wait any longer.
Yeah, my again the Survivor All Stars cast
What does
reaction
she know
over
of
video
justice?
still
Is there a problem?
doing pretty well overnight.
If you
and
can't
that's
do this, tell me now.
really a thing.
The Masters will be judged by the people of Marine, not by you.
No problem here. As long as we get the reward you promised.
You will have it.
Looks like my
You will
click-through
both
rate, though,
do
is slightly
as
going
Croft
down.
commands.
I don't know why.
Follow his orders exactly, or you will get nothing.
Now go. Show them the hell they have made here.
Looks like my Survivor 40 videos are what's doing it. Looks like the click-through rate on those videos have gone down a lot. Yeah, looks like that's what's fucking me over. Oh well. And the overall click-through rate is still at around 6%. I mean, really, I'm right now it's at 5.8, so it's not like it's that terrible. But yeah, overall click-through rate is still 6.1, so it's not like
Didn't
average
make
is
it very
6,
far.
around 6. So it's like we're fine still.
Which way?
There's a path around there. Voids the main street. Let's just get this over with.
So we should be able to finish this episode in this video. We'll see.
What's the matter, Croft?
You see how many guards are out there? How were you expecting to get past them? We'll be caught.
You asked me which way. This is it.
And we'll stay out of sight. Follow me.
Can you see anyone?
Cover me.
So we'll see how the idle play video turns out. Not really super confident on getting the most positive reception. I don't think it's that controversial of a list. I actually, now I think about it, I didn't think of that. Yeah, I didn't put the JT boot on there, so I mean maybe there.
Someone's up there.
Shit, okay, that was not. Sorry, I didn't put something on the foot there, so that's something. But I guess there are a couple controversial sort of decisions there.
Been used recently.
Actually, you know what? I kind of want to look at. Yeah, I don't remember actually what I put on the list and what I didn't. I know. Wait.
What
I
are
think
they
Kelly
doing?
Wentworth's was around 6 or so, right?
Beskar!
Alright, let's just see. What do we got? Number 10 is Surrey. Surrey
Beskar.
boot. Oh, then the Alan Ball one. That's one. made the cut.
Yelwa Misha. Mayas Liwash.
Then Kelly
Shalshidliwash.
West Nail.
Skuda juntas wa.
Kelly Wentworth.
Yelwa Misha. Mayas Liwash.
Oh, Fishback? Is that what number 5 is?
Shalshidliwash.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Or, I mean, Jeremy plays his idol on Fishback, I should say. Tyson's number 4. Baylor.
Mayas Liwash.
Malcolm's number 2. Yeah, okay, and then Davey. Yeah, so, I mean, not.
We have to go.
There's something I have to do.
Beskha, what are you doing?
Do you trust
I mean,
me,
I don't think the
Asher?
list
don't
is
have
that
time for
outside
this.
of the
Just tell me.
JT
Do you
one
trust me?
missing.
I need to know.
I don't
Honestly,
think it's that
right now, I'm not
controversial.
sure
With
I
that,
can.
maybe people would put
Fine.
like the Malcolm.
I'll
a
do
bit
this on
lower,
my own.
Whatever, but
Beskha!
Where are you going?
Follow her!
Ingi Dratule. Se was Rosli Wam Yiras.
Why are you doing this?
10 years ago.
Beskha! Stop!
I should have killed you.
Beskha!
I should have fucking killed you.
Beskha!
He was my master. Dezozoraza. The man who forced me to...
Death is too easy for a man like him.
I'll make sure he feels it.
Have you lost your mind? I'm ordering you to back away!
My Beskha!
I am not your...
Let him go!
What are you doing?
I shoot! You will do as I say! Both of you, take her weapon,
I need to do this, Asher. After everything he's done.
and he'll pay for it. Once the city is free, he will be punished.
Punished by a queen who has no right to. His life means nothing to her. She does not speak for the children who died in those pits.
Asher, stop her!
I will get their justice.
I won't let you ruin this for me. You heard what Daenerys said.
Your queen will understand. Let go of me. I'm doing this, Asher. Take your hand off me. Damn you, Asher.
Wait! Ah! We might just make it out of this alive yet.
So I was looking at Reddit and someone
She's
posted
just
a
getting started.
thing of worst diaries and scripted lines.
Over there!
Actually, Victoria looks pretty hot here, actually. I mean, I always found Victoria attractive. It's just the problem is obviously she's not the most intelligent person.
Come
in the
on.
world. Oh yeah, that's the dumbest fucking thing. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's pretty bad. I forgot about that. They made fucking Victoria
this
hold up the
place?
side.
An old hunting camp.
Oh my god, that's
I can
terrible.
rest here. You sure? I know the signs, alright.
Caleb, the thing, they
Standard.
made him jump over the couch. Like, it's so bad. I forgot about how bad this is.
Here. Let me take a look at it.
Ha! How bad is it?
I don't have anything to clean it with.
Oh, great. Of course, I died by bloody infection.
Don't say that.
Oh, you got anything to drink?
This far north and I still have to fetch the fucking
It is
wine.
also funny that in retrospect,
Water or something?
like obviously everyone was like
Please.
really
I'll see
high
what I
on
can
Lauren
find.
during Edge of Extinction, and like how in retrospect she actually wasn't that good of a player. I mean, like she was like okay enough strategically, I guess. Like there were points where she like had obviously some strategic
find
thought.
any
She was able
water?
to get Gavin and
Not
do a
yet.
couple things that she wanted to do. But the thing is, she loses in every final. Like she doesn't win the game. Like her cast openly doesn't like her. Or at least like a good chunk of them.
Whoever was living here must have left.
Like people like Victoria
Glad they didn't
and
leave
like
anything behind.
who else was on there? I know like a lot of the people that Rick Evans, and there's a lot of the people that were doing that draft were talking very much anti-Lauren. It was like everyone but War Dog. So Aurora and there's one other person. But either way. Oh, Gavin. Gavin was the other one.
Someone's still living here. Oh, I've seen this before.
Don't move. I'm warning you. Or I'll gut you like a fucking fish. You do look like a sad little fish, don't you? That happen a lot.
I don't want to hurt you. Put your weapon down. Now.
Not likely, is it?
Garrett!
Is that...
Garrett!
Cotter?
Sylvie.
You're alive.
I told you I'd come back.
Who is this?
He's a friend.
You brought a crow here.
I had to.
Cutter! She's dangerous!
No, she's not. You see, this is my sister, Sylvie. She's the reason I brought you here. She can take us to the North Grove.
Okay. Who's the better player, Richard Hatch or Tina? Someone post Reddit. I think Tina is a better player. I think Tina wins more times. Like if she, again, that's how I rank my players: is who does the best.
Lady Alyssa.
Like if you were to play the game 100 times, who does the best?
Roderick.
Within those 100 times.
May I have a word?
Yeah, I think Tina does over Richard Hatch.
Thank you for accepting my father's invitation. I wasn't
It
certain
is
you'd
relatively
come,
close to Nadine, isn't
but
it?
it's a good thing you did.
I don't trust this, Gwyn. Years of hostility, and suddenly he wants a truce.
It wasn't like that. I fought for weeks to make this meeting happen.
So in other words, he might change his mind.
I wanted us to work together, but you refused. So now my father is doing this his way. If you value your life and your family, you'll listen to what he has to
Oh,
say.
and this is the thing too. That I
You
think
need to
Tina
take him
gets a
seriously
bit
today.
too much credit.
Which means
at
keeping a
points
level
for
head.
her convincing
I'll do whatever
Colby
I
to
feel
take
like doing.
her to the end over
I'm
Keith.
warning you,
The people keep on saying, "Oh, she
Tread
convinced him to
carefully
do it
today.
and everything." It's like, no, she didn't.
There are
They're
lords
both
who
taking
wield
each other.
power,
It's like
and
Tina would have made
lords
the
who
same
like to make a show of it.
dumb
These
move,
wolves
like of
hold
taking
1,000
Colby to
years
the
of
end
White
over
Hill
Keith,
history.
where she
1,000
barely wins
years
in a
of
4-3
bloodshed.
vote. That she had no knowledge that she was going to win.
But our houses
it's
were
like it is a
close
really
once, and
dumb
could be
thing that
again.
like Colby gets scolded
So
for
much
this
of our
when
history
like
has been
Tina
lost.
would have done the same fucking thing if she was given the opportunity.
Shall we
Yet
get
she's
on?
praised for convincing Colby
The
to
Great
take her
Hall
to
is
the
this
end.
way.
Your soldiers seem on edge.
Well, what do you expect? The way they see it, the enemy is within their walls.
What's this?
milady?
Give us a moment.
Is this your family?
Shortly before Griff was born.
These your brothers?
The eldest three, yes. Carl died of grayscale a few years ago. Ebbett's at the Citadel. Torin serves for Roose Bolton. And Griff, of course, wasn't born yet.
Your father doesn't smile much, does he?
He used to, when my mother was still alive.
Is that your mother?
Yes. Though I hardly remember her. She died not long after this was made. The father isn't one for portraiture. But my mother wanted this made. Or so my brothers told me.
Yeah, and also now there's a thing debating on the differences between Tony and Russell.
That must be you.
I think again, I think people are too anti-Russell's game, especially his Samoa
A bit
game.
like your mother now.
Like someone posted here, like, oh,
my brothers were
Russell,
never
he
kind
voted
to
out
Griff.
Jerry, thinking he had her vote. Yeah,
He was boastful,
and that's
gullible, and quick to
like,
anger.
and then again, another lack of social
My
awareness.
father
Like,
always defended
Tony
him.
did the same thing. He voted out
Whitehill
Trish,
is a
thinking he had her
Whitehill,
vote.
I'd say.
And again, Russell did have Jerry's vote. I mean, like, he
Come
did
on.
have her vote until
We
Final
mustn't
Tribal
keep my
Council, where
father
Parvati
waiting.
tells Jerry that Russell thought this, and that's why she went home, and that's what changed Jerry's vote. So again, it's not an incorrect thought. Like, it was a correct thought that he would have Jerry's vote. I think his incorrect thought is the fact that he thought Sandra was a goat.
Where's
Which,
your
to be
father?
fair, I think on a modern day
Strange.
season,
I'll go find him.
I think Sandra is a goat. Like if that was the final three, having played the games that they played, I think on this
I don't
modern
like
day
this.
season, Sandra has no chance of winning that game.
You need to find a way out of here.
Like there's no way that the
Ryan
jury
for Griff,
of
that's still our plan.
like David versus
The plan
Goliath
means nothing if we're dead.
votes for Sandra win there, or Edge of
look for an
Extinction,
unguarded exit.
or really just any jury, any modern jury. I can't think of the like I mean maybe HHH, but even then, like the reason they voted for Ben was because of his constant idle plays, the fact that
Bart,
he played
your
really
side.
hard. Again, like what does Sandra have? I mean, like I can't even think of the last jury that actually would have voted for Sandra. I guess it would be possibly Co-Wrong. But even then, I even think there's a debate there that they looked at the
Are you all
like
right?
that they wouldn't have
I don't know what
awarded
Ludd's planning, but I'm not
Sandra the
leaving
win
here
there. So
without
it's like,
Ryan.
yeah, I don't
Not
know,
when we're
whatever.
so close. I won't just turn and abandon him. I hope this wasn't a terrible mistake.
Sharp decline.
Roderick! Welcome to High Point.
Lord.
I hear you've been looking for an exit. You're not nervous, are you?
And people come and talk about this too. It's like, oh my God, Big Brother, the decline in viewership. It's because this season
Robb Stark went
sucks.
to a feast.
It's like
and look what
no,
happened.
again, like
Nothing
TV, like
like
TV ratings have
Walter's
constantly
ready.
been going
And
down.
unlike Stark, you don't even have bodyguards.
Father, please. Can we just get on
Like it's
with this?
very rare for a show this old to not have a decline in ratings at this point. Very few
Well?
shows actually gain viewership over time, especially nowadays. And even with its decline, like slight, and this person put sharp decline in viewership. Not a sharp
your
decline,
father
but
once
even with the
called
decline in
High Point to
viewership, it's like it's still
keep
the
for
number
the
one show in its time
What
slot. Like it doesn't
story?
matter. It's such a cheap show to make that there's no way it's getting
Craftworks.
canceled. There's no.
He
I,
wouldn't
like,
stop
I don't think
talking
CBS
about
really cares how
If you
well it
ask
does.
me,
It's just
I'd
there.
say he
Like
was
I think even more so than
envious.
Survivor. I
High
think
Point
Big
was
Brother
very-
is the
It is.
safest reality show.
Compared to your pile,
Constantly on all of television.
Lord,
Like they don't
where's
care
Ryan?
how it does. Like it's
Always
just
worried
there. Like it's
about
that.
your
That's what
family,
CBS has for the summer. Like they have nothing else. What the fuck
Let's
else are they gonna do?
toast
Put Love Island, a show that doesn't even
Won't you
fucking work?
toast with
I
me,
mean,
Roderick? As a symbol of our goodwill.
nope.
No fucking courtesy.
Ah, damn it.
Now
Okay, wait a
then.
second.
The Ironwood business is thriving, Roderick. In fact, the Boltons want weapons faster than we can make them. And when Roose Bolton wants something, I like to give it to him.
In other words, you can't make the weapons yourselves.
House Whitehill never did master the craft.
Don't be so damn full of yourself. You Foresters are headed for destruction.
Oh, I didn't talk about that, did I? I watched episode 1 of
You
Walking
know
Dead
more
Michonne.
about Ironwood than
I
any
forgot about
house
that.
in the realm.
Not good.
Would be a shame for all
It's
that
really
knowledge to
mediocre.
be
I
lost.
mean, yeah.
Help me craft Ironwood for the Boltons.
Not particularly good.
And I'll make sure you Foresters survive.
As if he'd protect us.
If you think you can threaten...
Fuck you, Lord. Mind your tongue at my
Fuck
table.
you!
see what I
It's
have to
an
put up with?
illusion. Fuck you!
I told you...
I offer you peace, and you spit at it. I offer opportunity, and you insult me. Need I remind you, you kiss my ring? Here's how it's gonna go, Roderick. Either you agree to my terms, or I'll have Griff tear Ironrath to the ground. He'll put it to the torch.
This isn't the way.
Funny you should mention Griff. Have you heard from him lately?
What are you getting at?
He's locked in our darkest cellar along with your entire fucking garrison.
You didn't.
You've imprisoned my son. He was there by order of the Warden of the North.
Roderick, how could you?
Damn it.
We want Ryan back, and we want him today.
It's an illusion. Fuck you.
Bring the boy.
Ryan! Mother! Roderick! You came, just like you said you would.
No! No!
What are you doing? You imprisoned my flesh and blood. Mine?
Let him go!
He's not going anywhere.
Listen to
Mine.
him! I swear by the gods, if you...
You're a fucking animal. You're in my den.
This is not what we agreed.
Blame him, not me.
If you want to see Griff alive again,
You think I give two shits about Griff? About that fucking fourth-born? I ought to kill you right now! Because you Foresters never
I'm
learn.
not afraid of you.
can I fucking
I got
murder
that.
him yet?
Like, breaking Walking Dead confirmed for season 11. It's like,
Please.
Kill you
Roderick,
myself!
do something!
like, I mean,
Now, Royland!
I think it'll be more like Survivor with Walking Dead ending in season 11. I don't know. It's so weird they leave this thing so long. Like, why not just kill us right away?
What the?
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot Michonne's leaving Walking Dead.
If you want to see Griff
You
alive,
think I give two shits
Yeah, I've
about
been keeping
Griff?
up with Walking Dead spoilers.
About that fucking fourth-born?
I don't know. I'll probably watch this newest season.
I ought to kill you right now! Because you Foresters never
I'm
learn.
not afraid of you.
can I fucking murder him yet?
Try it!
Ryan,
and you won't
Really
die.
Help me.
Let him go!
Everyone,
Please!
I'll kill you
Roderick,
myself!
do something!
Go on then, do it!
What?
You think I won't?
I know you won't.
Don't test him, Roderick!
Because for all your bluster, all your posturing, you care about your son. Whitehill is still a Whitehill.
You know what, Roderick? You're right.
Ryan, come here.
No! We'll make the trade on neutral soil. Griff for Ryan. A son for a son. Fine. Now, get the fuck out of my hall. And the gods have mercy on us both when the Boltons come for their ironwood. Now go.
Good luck with that, you fucking tyrant.
I'm so sorry, Roderick.
Iron from ice!
There it is. The East Watcher.
Now listen up. None of those guards can live long enough to light that beacon. Because if they do, this invasion gets a whole lot fucking harder. Don't drop that.
How many men do you think are in there?
Hard to know for sure. At least 5, maybe more. To answer your question, too many to fight head on.
Is that a harpy?
Course it is. Those golden tits are everywhere in this bloody city. If those guards light the rope, the fire travels up to the bowl, and the whole city will know we're here.
So we stop them.
Aye.
It's an illusion.
So we do this quietly.
Fuck you.
Unless you
On
want 50
my,
crossbow bolts in your
Survivor,
chest.
past 8,000 views. Actually, it's still. Actually, it's not. It's starting to pick up with.
So if they
It's my
manage to
number 2
light the
video on my
city,
last 10 videos.
the Mother
It's
of
only
Dragons will
600
be the
away
least
from
of
my
your worries.
RNG Idols cast assessment, actually. While it is a full, what, 2,500 ahead of my.
We'll need to take those two out
video.
first. Come on, let's get moving.
It's an illusion. Fuck you.
Beskha.
It's nothing. Just forget it.
Focus. We have to move. This mission won't wait for us.
That's all you care about.
Well, it's an illusion. Fuck you.
I'll take him.
I've got the other one.
Just keep an eye on her.
I don't need him to watch me.
Hey, prove it.
What have you heard?
Just sit outside the gates waiting.
Mother of Dragons. She wants to scare us, but she won't do it.
And you know what? Maybe I won't go out and get lunch now. I was originally planning on it, but I'm eating chips right now, and I think that's like filled me up to the point. Like because I was like really hungry, so I was like eating chips like kind of filling me up. But now I'm like to the point where I'm not really even that hungry anymore.
What about them?
I might just wait.
That's why someone needs to stay down here.
Until like 2
They
o'clock.
get behind cover and shoot the men up top. Just don't let that one see you.
Maggie's finally returning to Walking Dead. That's not that
So,
surprising.
which'll it be?
We'll go over the top. You just make sure you clear the way.
Yeah, again, I haven't been paying attention to Spoiling Dead. Oh, okay. Cool.
You mind helping?
It's an illusion. Fuck you.
You hear that?
This Khaleesi calls herself the Breaker of Chains. We will break her.
They say the Targaryen woman's army drove.
I think Croft got the easy job.
Again,
What happened?
Who's surprised by this?
Not
Like, it's
important.
funny because I'm looking on Reddit and like someone was, oh my god, season 11 confirmed, Walking Dead. It's like no shit.
We'll take care of it.
Again, it would be more surprised if they announced that like we're done after season 11 or something.
I'll get rid of them.
Honestly, it'd be for the better. Then again, they're not going to because that's what AMC has right now. Yeah, something I didn't even know either is that next week the Breaking Bad movie comes out. Or was it El Camino or whatever it's called? Yeah, I didn't realize it was that soon.
No. It's too much. What? It's too much. You'll ruin it. I know what I'm doing. Doesn't look like you do.
Little rat.
You say something? Well?
Said you're a little rat. Why are you laughing?
Nothing. Just keep doing it that way. Tell me when your sword breaks.
It won't break. You will have it first. See how it goes.
All clear down there? Hey, you listening to me?
Yeah, I got that. I almost missed the button.
They're still out there. On the right. Take them out, and you'll be clear to secure the beacon. They break through. I'll keep them busy.
We can finish this. Just look at them. 2 men. We've dealt with worse. Let's rush on and be done with it.
What about them?
You afraid of a couple of crossbows? We took on the Lost Legion by ourselves. This is nothing. We end it. We can get out of here.
Let's do this then.
You ready?
Now!
Hey! Get it! Light the beacon! Stop him!
Well, hello.
Axel, look out!
Light it! Light it!
Go! Stop him! Cut the fuse!
The torch!
Ah, He's going to light the beacon!
Beskar!
All out!
That definitely wouldn't be noticed.
Oh, I can't believe you did it.
Croft!
Croft!
Quit your whimpering. I'm not dead yet.
Hear that?
It's only been 6 years since Walking Dead finished.
It's starting.
Home at last. Back at High Point, I wasn't sure your brother would survive the day.
He nearly didn't.
I was terrified when you called Ludd's bluff, but you knew exactly what you were doing. And now Ryan will be coming home. He'll sleep in his bed, eat at our table. He'll be right here, where he belongs.
We'll celebrate once Ryan has returned safely. We still need to make the trade.
You're right, of course. Still, you did well today. Don't lose sight of that.
My lord, look.
Where are the gods?
It's kind of surprising that I'm looking at someone just posted their winner list or winner rankings for Survivor. And it's actually pretty close to mine. I mean, there's some minor disputes, but I mean,
Duncan?
at least tier-wise, it's very similar to mine.
Where are the
I would have Mike and Ben higher. Like, he has them in the very bottom
Where's
tier for
anybody?
Thunderwood. I think they're better than that. Slightly. And Jenna, Fabio, Bob as a tier, I think
Wait
that's
here.
correct. Ethan, Michelle, Natalie, Amber, Sandra, and Giuseppe as a tier. I think that's probably correct. I would put Mike and Ben somewhere within that tier.
It was a joke.
I'm sorry, I should have laughed.
Oh, Ramsey's
Or
here.
maybe you think you can do better.
Of course not. I didn't mean to
Perhaps a song.
Oh, guys, is this the
instead.
end of the episode? The
I
Ramsey
hear
stuff?
you've written a touching song about your dead brother. Am I in it? Let's hear it, shall we?
No.
The tier above that, I think, is pretty much exactly correct.
Roderick!
So again, the ranking for me is like slightly off, but I think Cochrane.
Welcome back.
I would put in the top tier. Or
Get away
higher,
from my
but
sister.
Anyway, it's Parvati,
But we're
Cochrane,
having
Rich,
such a nice time.
Nick Wilson,
Aren't we,
Danny
Tom?
Boatwright, Chris
Say
Daughtry,
it.
Denise,
Say it's been
Tina,
lovely.
Sophie,
It's been
Adam, and Aris.
lovely.
And the top
And
tier, obviously
you.
Kim and Boss Rob.
I'm told you're a man who can't be broken.
Right
I
below
decided
it,
to come
Earl,
see for myself.
Tony, Jeremy, Tom, Todd, Brian, Natalie, Anderson, Wendell, JT, Sarah, Yule, and Tyson. Which I think is about right. To be honest, I don't even remember how I rank that top tier anymore. I know I put Tyson a bit higher than... I don't know. Yeah, a bit higher than that. I think I probably put him within the top 10. Okay, so that's it for this episode. I took up my winner.
Ethan was the
I don't
first
really
forester
remember.
I killed. Doesn't have to be the last.
You don't know what you're in for, Garrett. What you're asking my brother to do. The North Grove isn't what you think it is.
You claim to be a leader. Yet your own people do not respect you.
But we did as you commanded!
These aren't sellswords, Asher. They're killers.
Roderick!
I can't believe I trusted him.
I know you and my brother were in contact. Perhaps he told you things. Things that might prove his guilt. Perhaps you're not to be trusted either.
You're not listening, Garrett.
Shh. Jenna, Sandra, season 20. Then I have Ben. So I do have Ben. Okay. So I do have Ben and Mike below the under the radar winners, which I think is a correct assessment still. Okay, 2% left Finn behind. Really, only 2%. 61% maimed Griff. 12% revealed secret. 64% ordered soldiers to remain in Ironrath. 44% stopped Veshka from killing slave trader. Natalie at 29. Vesepia at 28. Sandra. I put Sandra above Vesepia. Sandra's Pearl Islands. Is that a correct... Do I still agree with that? I don't know. Alright, then I have Danny Boatwright. Is that too low for Danny Boatwright? Oh yeah, I love Danny Boatwright as a player. The problem is that her game isn't super dominant. That's the main thing. Like, yeah, if I was ranking the winners as players, Danny Boatwright would be much higher than this. Adam Klein, I think that's about right. Sophie, that's probably about right. Aris. Yeah, I think Aris and Sophie are a debate. I skipped one. Ethan. Yeah, that's probably about right. Denise, that's probably about right. Nick Wilson at 20, really. I thought I put him higher, but yeah, that's probably about right, though. Chris. That might be a bit too high for Chris. I don't know, I always debate on Chris a lot. Richard Hatch at 18, Tina at 17. Really? I put Tina as a higher... Really? I didn't realize that. I think I agree with that assessment, but I didn't realize that I did that. Party at 16. Yule at 15. That's probably about right. Wendell at 14. Debatable. Whether it's too high or not. Ryan Heideck at 13. That's probably about right. 12. Tom Westman. Yeah. Natalie Anderson at 11. Sarah at 10. I always had trouble ranking Sarah's game. Either way, Tyson at number 9, so I did put him at number 9. Todd at 8. Jeremy Collins at 7. I don't know, I've always had trouble with Jeremy as well. Cochran at 6. I don't know. JT at 5. That's probably about right. Tony 4. Earl. Did I put Tony at 4? Sure, I guess. Earl at 3. I think that's right. At 2. Boss Rob 1. Kim. Yeah, I think that's still right. We're gonna end here though. Next episode we'll go ahead and continue on, but for now, thank you for watching.